Hey leaders, so I wanted to take just a minute and talk to you about Blackout Weekend that's coming up November 3rd and 4th, and the deadline to sign up is this next Wednesday. But I want to talk to you about why are we having Blackout? Like, what's the big deal with it? Why should we get students to come? Maybe you're excited about a really late night and spend the night at the church for some of y'all, or it's a long day, late Friday, Saturday. Like, why are we doing this? Well, here's the cool thing. Blackout Weekend, I think, is going to be very important for us this year as we seek to equip students to be disciples after high school. We want to see students not just show up during their high school years, but actually like be developed to go out once they graduate and be ready to be a long-term disciple maker for Jesus Christ. And so this weekend, I think, is going to be really important for us doing that because one of the things that Blackout's going to do, two big things we're looking forward to do. Number one is we want to get students not just like coming here and us preach at them, but we want to get them out into the game of being disciple makers and having a chance to share the gospel with people or serving or whatever. And Blackout this year is going to give us an opportunity to do that. Because one of the things we're doing unique at Blackout this year is Pastor Mark Warnock is going to come back and be our speaker again. He's going to train us to do something they're doing at his church down in West Palm Beach. And so at Family Church in West Palm, they are going like door to door and having spiritual conversations with people. And so what they do is they knock on a door and they say, "Hey, we're followers of Jesus. We're trying to help in our community, and we want to know, is there anything we can pray for you about?" And they're finding that most people are very interested in having someone pray for them. And what's cool is as they're doing that, not only are they kind of being a blessing in that way, but they're also many times God's opening opportunities to have kind of more in-depth spiritual conversations from that, which is really cool. And so Mark's going to teach us how to do the exact same thing. And so on Saturday of Blackout Weekend this year, it's not just going to be all fun and games. Like we're going to worship, but we're also going to train our students and then actually go out. And your group is going to be assigned like a street. And you're going to be, as a leader, you're not going to go door to door, but your students are. And you send them in groups of three. And Mark's going to tell us how to do all this. But you're going to go groups of three and say, "Okay, you go to this side of the street, you three go to this side of the street," and they're going to work their way down, knock on the door, "Hey, how can we pray for you?" And then you'll kind of coach them as they come back down the road, and you'll kind of stay by the mailbox, kind of walk with them. But you kind of get the easy job, just kind of coaching them. But what this is going to do is going to allow our students to get beyond just kind of being kind of practicing as a Christian, so to speak, and actually get in the game. So it's going to be challenging, it's going to be wild, but I think it's going to be really good for us. So this is why this weekend is really, really important. That's what our big focus is here. And then in addition to that, one of the other things that Blackout's going to do for us is Blackout's going to give us an opportunity to build unity in your share group, because we really want your share group to be a hub of ministry and disciple making for our students. And so one thing we need for you as a leader and for your students is to have some shared experiences. For you and them, and also them with each other. So Wednesday night you show up in your share group, and sometimes they talk a lot, sometimes they don't. What we're going to do is kind of give y'all an opportunity to get to know each other better. And Blackout Weekend does that. We're going to have the wiffle ball tournament where you're going to play together and do fun stuff and give you stories to talk about for months and years to come. Like last year, Melanie Henderson hit a walk-off home run in one of the wiffle ball games. It was really cool. So I'm sure her group talked about that a lot. We want to give you those kind of stories to be able to talk about and build credibility and relationship with your students, and then them to get to know each other better as well. So this weekend is really, really important to get our students into the game of being disciple makers and build unity. And so with that being said, I would ask you guys to be praying and asking God to get you excited about this weekend, not just to say, "Okay, yeah, I got to survive a long weekend that Joel's got us doing." No, guys, this is something we are doing to minister to our students and equip them to be disciple makers. It's going to be really important. So I'm going to ask y'all to do three things for me kind of leading up this next couple weeks. Number one, in the next week, please text all of your students individually. So all the students in your group, please text them individually and really say, "Hey, are you coming to Blackout Weekend? Are you signed up yet? What is money the issue?" And really encourage them, try to get them there, get them signed up and bring their money next Wednesday night. Number two, I would ask you to be there. This is an all hands on deck event. We need you there. Even if you don't spend the night, if like, "Joel, that's a bad idea," that's fine. If you're gonna be in an awful mood all weekend because you gotta spend the night, by all means, go sleep in your own bed. But come back on Saturday and be there as much as you can. And if you can't be, if there's already something going on that weekend, you can't be there, you're out of town, please let me know as soon as possible. But if you can, be there for the whole time you can. Then lastly, pray. Be praying, asking God to do great things, to ready our hearts, to ready our hearts of our students, to be with us for Mark as he gets ready to teach us, and Jose as they teach us. So let's be praying. Jesus said when he sent the disciples out 2 by 2, he said, "Hey, pray to the Lord of the harvest that he would send laborers in his harvest field." Let's be praying as we're going to be sending laborers out. Pray for God to send more laborers out and for God to do great things through this weekend. If you have any questions, let me know, and we'll talk some more about it real soon. Thank y'all so much. Have an awesome day.